I'm saying is if we don't hire the right people and we don't make the right acquisitions in free agency and in the trade market, I think Luka definitely walks away because, if I'm a star player, one of the best players in the NBA at the age of 22, bro, I have the entire league by the ball sack, and my team fires the guy that drafted me, my head coach, and is surrounding me with garbage consistently. And if you don't hire the people I want you to hire, bro, that's like 5-6 strikes. Bro, you struck out twice.
I'm trying to think where he could even
go. Dallas right now,
they got to be careful. They got to be careful.
Dallas right now has 1 strike because I don't count 2. Don Nelson is the sole strike because Luka said publicly, I'm not happy with this. And Rick Carlisle is not a strike because your 2 best players on the team said that they had issues with him this past season. So I say Dallas has 1 strike. Their next opportunity is going to be who they replace with the staff. And their 3rd strike is what we do in the offseason. If we miss the next 2 fastballs, Luka Doncic is looking at this and saying, fuck the money. I'm not staying here with nothing.
What can you do? And my bad, I'm the guest, right? What can you do in the offseason? Because you can't get off that KP contract. It's not happening.
Nope. And nobody wants him. So we're stuck with KP. He's
him.
Not moving. No, we're not moving KP. We're stuck with him. I think we're gonna have to utilize the cap. We have a max contract slot. Maxi Kleber's a free agent. Dwight Powell's a free agent.
Kleber, bro. I
love Kleber. I think Kleber comes back. Dorian Finney-Smith is a free agent. Unfortunately, we're stuck with Josh Richardson for 1 more year. I believe Tim Hardaway Jr. is also a free agent. We're trying to bring him back probably for a decent deal. I would say upwards of 15 to 20 million a season. That's just what I think in my mind.
Y'all got a max slot?
Yeah.
Who's free?
We were gonna use that for Giannis.
Yeah, too late now. Too late. Yeah, he signed.
That's why we cleared the cap and traded some people away. So, the Yankees are actually teeing off right now. Good shit. But yeah, that's what's going on. I think the Mavs need to make a move, whether that's trading future picks or trading something. Hey, if Scott Brooks is out and Russell Westbrook hits the trade market, I say we throw the boat at Bradley motherfucking Beal, bro. I say we throw a house.
I swear
ask Kyle. I've been saying Bradley Beal to Dallas for months.
Bro, I literally was about to say Brad Beal because nobody else. But then you got to trade for Buddy, right?
That's what I just said. Yeah.
But y'all's picks are worthless because y'all are going to be top 6 for 15 years.
But are they willing to make that adjustment or willing to make that risk in the hopes of if we're trading away? What if they don't pan out? What if KP get hurt again? What if we don't produce? The Western Conference.
But if I'm well, see, I get it because if I'm the Wizards, I just take the first round picks. I get it, 4 or 5 of them joints, right?
Yeah, and then you stack those up, and then you trade them for maybe the 1st or 2nd overall pick. You trade up for the whatever. You know what I'm saying? Picks are valuable in the NBA. We all know that.
20. Y'all's picks are going to be 20. They're going to be 2nd round picks, basically.
Unless they're protected picks, you know what I'm saying? If we don't make the playoffs, obviously those picks are going to be good.
Y'all are making the playoffs for the next 15 years if you keep Luka.
It's not in the Wizards.
If we keep Luka, I think this potential acquisition is going to determine whether he signs or not. If we get Bradley Beal, he stays. If we miss on everything, and we're fucked. We don't need a point guard.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Luka stays if you go and get Brad Beal. Brad Beal, for the Wizards to say okay, you know what I'm saying? Those picks will then they would be worth less. Like,
okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
Would you rather trade for scrub players that are going to do nothing for you because no one has value that's going to give up enough for him?
That's kind of the point that I was going to make. Like, why would the Wizards trade Bradley Beal if they're not going to get somebody like Luka in return?
Exactly. You got to accept that it's going to be picks.
Picks are not going to be good enough. You're talking about Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is the best player on that team.
What else are you going to do?
Bradley Beal's also 30. Bradley Beal's also 30.
What else are you going to do?
But my point is you're going to have to give Washington something. You can't just give them 4 or 5 picks and expect them to be happy with that.
I don't know.
I think Dallas has all the leverage. If they trade Russell, I think Washington blows up.
Unless Washington takes the freaking playbook from freaking Sam Presti with OKC and you just stack a bunch of 1st and 2nd round picks and do it like that. But I don't think Washington's going to do that. It's just that
maybe a 3-team deal. Oh, no, you can't get off KP.
I think a 3-team deal is probably the best way that you could do it because
Dallas doesn't have a team to maybe trade KP to somebody else and get a a first round pick. Like
I think 15 or something. GM said in a report like a couple of weeks ago.
nobody wants KP.
Yeah,
I saw that.
exactly.
Exactly. I mean, KP in that first round series, Kev. I mean, you had enough.
13 and a half points. I'm aware.
You had enough
I'm
with him.
fucking aware. I've had
It's
enough.
just, but it's like.
But again, that goes to the Rick Carlisle point. I'm not defending the firing or letting go of Rick Carlisle, but it was publicly noted before Rick left, he wasn't happy and Luka wasn't happy. They were not happy with what Rick was calling, and now Rick is gone. So maybe this turns around the playbook. The KP can maybe be a little bit more aggressive. But I actually saw a video where they broke down film in a lot of Dallas games, and the main reason, believe it or not, wasn't because of Rick. It's because of Luka. There are a lot of plays of pick and rolls and pick and pops. Luka decided to keep the ball and shoot the ball or lay the ball up or go to the free throw line, in which he misses in the postseason, God knows, like 1 out of 2 every time. So who's to say the problem isn't Luka Doncic for why Kristaps Porzingis wasn't getting his shots? Because if you look at a lot of film, when they roll and KP's open, Luka's taking shots 2-on-1. 1-footed, off balance, fading away.
I'm Luka. I'm taking them.
But
at the same time, you want to win basketball.
I get what you're saying.
But there's a cause and effect with that, because Kevin, there were games where Luka was putting up 30, 35 shot attempts, and you had Kristaps only making 6 out of like 12 shots, but he only had like 12 shot attempts. So
exactly, that's the problem. The volume of shooting, you can't get consistent when you're a player like Porzingis when you're getting 2 shots a quarter.
I think the point is that I don't think anybody is safe from not getting criticized. I think everybody deserves a little bit of blame here, because Luka's just the ball dominant player on that team.
Agreed.
When you're shooting 30, 35 times a game, I can understand why Kristaps kind of feels like a side piece, like kind of feels like a little bit, I don't want to say rejected, but he feels a little slighted because he's like, dude, he's shooting the ball 30, 35 times. What you want me to do?